Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're breaking down a highly actionable blueprint to permanently escape that paycheck-to-paycheck grind. We're talking about building a complete structural financial system that actually sets you free. We're going to completely strip away the fluff and focus right in on the exact strategies the wealthy already use. So, let's get into it. Before we dive into the mechanics, I want you to seriously ask yourself a question. When was the last time you woke up on a Monday morning and felt genuinely, deeply free? And I don't just mean surviving. I mean knowing with absolute certainty that your bank account is working for you. True freedom is knowing that if your boss called you today and let you go, you could literally just smile, hang up, and pour yourself another cup of coffee. It means living life entirely on your own terms. Okay, so here's our roadmap for today's explainer. First, we'll be defining true financial freedom. Then we'll cover the crucial money mindset shift, followed by the 5-step blueprint, and finally, we'll map out your freedom timeline. All right, let's jump straight into section 1, defining true financial freedom. You know, a lot of people think financial freedom means having millions of dollars in the bank or a flashy Lamborghini parked in the driveway. But honestly, those are just distractions. Real financial freedom is actually incredibly simple. It's the exact point at which your passive income exceeds your living expenses. That's it. It's all about having enough automatic income flowing in, whether that's from investments, assets, or businesses, so that trading your precious time for money becomes a choice, not a necessity. It's not about hitting some massive arbitrary lump sum. It is entirely about your cash flow exceeding your lifestyle costs. To actually get there, you essentially move through 3 levels. Level 1 is financial stability. This means you've got a solid emergency fund and absolutely no bad debt. Level 2 is financial security. This is where your passive income covers your basic needs like housing and food, even if you were to just stop working tomorrow. And then level 3 is true financial independence, where your passive income covers your full desired lifestyle. Now, while most folks spend their entire lives stuck somewhere before level 1, our goal today is to map out your journey all the way to level 3. Moving on to section 2, the money mindset shift. So there is a pretty stark psychological contrast between how most people operate and how the wealthy operate. Most folks are completely trapped in what we call the scarcity loop. You work, you earn, you spend, and then you just wait for the next paycheck. It's a hamster wheel. But the sustainably wealthy, they operate in the asset loop. You earn, and instead of spending it all, you buy assets. Think of it like this. Every single dollar becomes a tiny soldier working 24/7 to generate more income for you, which then goes out and buys even more assets. Building that army, that is exactly how you win the game. All right, let's get into the mechanics. Section 3, the 5-step blueprint. Now, what's really amazing about these non-negotiable steps is that they apply to you whether you're making $30,000 a year or $300,000 a year. We're going to calculate your target, stop the bleeding, lay down an unshakable foundation, put your money to work, and then build an absolute fortress around it. Let's break down exactly how you execute every single one of these. Step 1, know your number. The absolutely crucial starting point is calculating your actual required monthly expenses. I mean, you can't win a game if you don't know the score, right? You need to sit down and write down every genuine monthly need: rent, groceries, utilities. For most people, this number ends up being surprisingly lower than they think, especially once they strip away all that sneaky lifestyle inflation. You might assume you need $8,000 a month to survive, but your genuine baseline needs might only be $3,000 or $4,000. Knowing that suddenly makes the target highly achievable. Once you actually have your number, we move to step 2, eliminating the financial bleeding. $2,400. That right there is the staggering average amount Americans waste every single year on unused subscriptions alone. We're talking about apps you haven't even opened since March. That exact amount of money could have funded a massive chunk of a Roth IRA. You've got to audit your spending, cut the waste ruthlessly, and completely stop high-interest credit card debt in its tracks. Okay, step 3 is building the foundation. Honestly, this part is pretty unglamorous, but it is absolutely vital before you invest a single dime. You need 3 to 6 months of living expenses safely tucked away in a high-yield savings account earning 4 to 5%. You need exactly 0 high-interest consumer debt, because let's face it, consumer debt is basically financial quicksand. And finally, you need a monthly budget that's actually running on a surplus. Spending less than you earn is the literal fuel for everything that follows. Now for step 4, invest aggressively. Let's see how this builds mathematically. If you invest a boring, consistent $500 a month into diversified index funds starting at age 25, and it earns a historical average of 8%, well, by age 55, you're sitting on $750,000. By age 65, that number explodes to over $1.7 million. It is completely wild, but it isn't magic. It's just sustained discipline combined with compound interest. Of course, to hold those investments, you need the right vehicles. You definitely want to utilize a 401k to capture the absolute free money of an employer match. Then you want to leverage the massive tax-free power of a Roth IRA, where your money grows and is later withdrawn with zero taxes. From there, you can flow into taxable brokerages. And as you scale up, you don't want to just rely on one income stream. You can expand into things like rental real estate and digital businesses, making sure multiple currents are constantly pushing you toward freedom. Finally, we hit step 5, protect and scale. Look, once you start building this wealth, you have to defend it. Without proper health and life insurance or basic estate documents in place, a single medical emergency or unexpected legal issue can wipe out years of your disciplined wealth building in a matter of months. No one wants that. So as your assets grow, tax optimization and legal strategies become absolutely critical to keeping what you've built. This brings us to section 4, your freedom timeline. Having a blueprint is great and all, but we really need to talk about translating this structural knowledge into immediate, undeniable momentum. There is a saying that the most dangerous phrase in personal finance is, "I'll start when." Building wealth takes years, and it's incredibly easy to get hit with emotional fatigue. People always say, "Oh, I'll start when I make more money," or "I'll start when life calms down." But listen to me, life never pauses. Do not wait for the perfect moment before planting your financial tree. Your consistent behavior matters so much more than your starting income. So here is your highly actionable timeline to break that procrastination cycle right now. Today, sit down and calculate your exact freedom number. This week, audit your spending and cut just one unused subscription. This month, open a retirement account. Even if you only put $50 in, you are building the habit. This year, build up your emergency fund and automate those investments. If you actually stick to this, in 5 years, you could be completely debt-free and securely on level 2. And in 10 to 15 years, financial independence isn't just a possibility for you, it becomes highly likely. I want to leave you with a bit of a firm reality check today. This is your financial life. And frankly, nobody is coming to save it for you. You are the only one who can flip the switch from the scarcity loop over to the asset loop. You now have the exact blueprint the wealthy use. So, what is your first step going to be today? Start small, start imperfectly, but whatever you do, just start right now. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll see you next time.